Hello everyone, I'm the Island Ranger and welcome to Pokemon Tabletop Adventures, Voices in the Silence. So, this campaign has already been going on for a good part of the time. I've started this back at least four to 5 months ago, at the time of this recording. Regardless, the campaign has come a long distance from then, and is projected to continue much further. And this is mainly just a primer episode to catch the viewers up to what's going on, as well as to help everyone else that is actually playing the game keep track of what has happened. There's been a lot of stuff, and not only myself, but a lot of the people in the game, let's just say, not everyone can remember everything. Especially me. I have the worst faulty memory. Regardless, let's talk about our players before we get into the story. First up, we've got Novastar Raptor playing as Forte. Forte's on a mission to find his sister and kind of got stuck with the group during his travels. Hey, more people means more people with you means more people helping you reach your goal. I approve. Next up is Samantha, played by Lilac. Lilac's character Sam is I can't really say. It's hard to describe Sam as the best way to describe. I'm confusing myself here. The best way to describe Sam is someone who's kind of a rebel, but also kind of crazy. But she has asked me to mention that when trying to talk to Pokemon, she neighs sexily. Every time. Yeah. Next up is played by Milk Cherry, and her character is Beryl. Beryl is a good old dad trying to find his family, I believe. I'll have to double check, but usually expect Beryl to make some pretty hilarious mistakes. Next is Amelia, played by Shining Star of Winter. Amelia is the resident psychic, as she, well, more appropriately, the resident airbender. That doesn't give her instant protect status, but it does give her the great abilities to fly and, technically, through the psychic route, communicate with Pokemon. Regardless, Shining has abnormal luck. Let's just hope it persists throughout the campaign. Next up, played by Feral Gator, is Araceli. Araceli, best way to describe, is very adamant and very kind-hearted. As currently she's up at this point, she's been the one that's been doing the most supporting of people, supporting of other people. Next up, played by Mephi, is two characters. Mephi has been switching back and forth between the characters. At this point, she's playing Ray, a abrasive, reckless guardsman of a area known as the Retreat. Let me just double check. Yeah, she's very much of a pun lord, and can be kind of a jealous bitch, as put into her words. Her other character is Tripo, another guardsman at the Retreat. He tends to be the bit of a butt of the jokes, not the sharpest tool in the shed, and a little depressed. But he's quite a badass, being one of the only people who are willing to run into the fray. But that's not all of our characters. Oh no. We have a list of characters that we've met along our way that provide some very useful, that provides love into our journey. First up is Philip, Tripo's biological, Tripo's brother. Philip is the leader of the retreat, very much of a prick, as everyone has liked to refer to him, but he is very talented in the medical profession. Next is Oakley, a lover of cats, a technician of wondrous skill, and also a runaway. Next is Anna, Oakley's mystic counterpart to her technology, and emphasis on the mystic. A little aloof, very attuned with the unknown, and holding a lot of a very dark past. Just to cut up, during her younger years, she came across a very terrible doctor, and he wants her back. Now time to catching you guys up on the story. The story began off with Tripo, Beryl, and Forte going out on a mission to clear out a bandit camp, with Tripo kind of running across Beryl and Forte on the way there. But during the clean out of the camp, the mission became a rescue mission, as they found Anna and Oakley, who were at the point tied up and at the mercy of these bandits. Bringing the two runaways home, the party goes out, the party, with Ray taking place for Tripo, heads out to a local town in a nearby ruined city known as Berg. A lot of everyone seems to confuse it with Burke. Don't ask me, but feel free to call it what you like. Berg/Burke is also nearby a hospital of great importance. We'll get to that in a moment. But along the way, they met up with a bandit group led by Ardak and Zur. One's crazy and the other one's trying to keep her under control. I'll let you figure out who's who. From Berg, they eventually return to the retreat after Philip, roughly around the time Philip has returned. But Philip's return set off on worried fears, and she flew off through a portal. And Philip, while tasks his brother to go recover her, while throwing out the rest of the party. I forgot to mention, during the trip to Berg, Amelia and Sam joined the party. Now, on the way to recover Anna and bring her back to the retreat, they came across Araceli, who was given a lone settler a proper funeral. But afterwards, the party of them head off, with the aid of another pair of crazy and one trying to keep her under contain, Shawl and Manali. Arriving at the city of Donaville, they find it attacked by a group known as the Silencers, who, with some weird technology, is able to stop not only Anna's weird mystic powers, but Araceli's and Amelia's as well. But, scaring them off, rescuing Anna, and rebuffing the Silencer's counterattack, the party was set to rest as Philip, making his way to Donaville as well, to, later, I should point out, Philip is off investigating the hospital that I mentioned earlier, which seems to be the base of operations for the Silencers, and its close proximity to the retreat is very troublesome. Waiting for Philip and Tribo to get back, Ray rejoins the party as they explore an abandoned vault, on the bequest of a traveling merchant looking for a Pokemon known pre-war as Little Miss Furfrou. Up to this point, the party has made it into the vault, encountered Little Miss Furfrou, as well as befriending some of the Pokemon within the vault, but none of the humans. As it seems, the vault Pokemon killed all these humans that were testing on them. We will now join, in the next episode, our intrepid adventures as they go deeper into the vault. Until then, I'm the Ranger, signing out.